Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
Is there a doctor in the house? Yeah.
Deep in the heart of Chicago, she's on the radio, yeah. She is the one and only Dr. D. Dr. D. Dr. D.
Hey there, hey everybody. Is there a doctor in the house? Why, yes, there is. I am she is me is her. Me, she, her is in the building, and I have a phenomenal guest with me today. Phenomenal guest.
Come on.
Y'all not ready? He's like, come on now. This is my friend.
Yes.
I have been known for a long time.
What a while.
This is Willie James.
Right, I had to put the whole name out there at least.
That's your government name.
That yeah, for this particular podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But Will is cool for y'all out there. Yeah.
Will is cool for
Yeah.
all of you out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, Will.
All right. What's going on?
This is a young African-American man
A little bit.
who's an entrepreneur, has longevity on his job, a father, a husband,
Nah, it was. Yeah, twice. That's a whole nother story.
Wait a minute.
We got time for that. That's like a whole part two.
Well,
we got time for that.
You on Polo'S and Pearls. We're gonna have to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
Ooh-wee.
Hey Sherman, hey, you see Sherman said, hey Will.
Oh, I see him. What's going on, Sheriff? How you doing?
So as you guys can see, this is sort of like a family friend, entrepreneur,
Yes.
longevity on his job.
Yep.
He's into
25
wrestling, y'all.
years. 25 years.
25
with the
years on your
library.
job?
Yes. 25 years. I started young. They got me young. I was like 17 when I started, all the way through now.
You started working at the library when you were 17.
17, yeah.
How old
Yeah.
are you now?
42.
Ladies, this divorcee is 42 years old,
25 years.
25 years on his job
25
at
years.
the library. Tell me what caused you to stay there that long? How are you there for that length of time?
Oh boy, that's a great question because I tried to get out at some point in time and I just got reeled back in. I was definitely young, and back in high school, you had a part-time job. You was like the man or the woman or whatnot. So you buy your own stuff, your clothes, and everything. So it kind of started from there. I volunteered a long time ago. I volunteered at South Chicago branch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got hired in through there, and then I became full-time 3 years later. So I went from South Chicago, Avalon branch that's relocated now, still on Stony Island. And then we moved down to 39th and Damon or Woods in that area. Then we moved downtown to here, Washington Library. So yeah, just going with the change of the times, flows, a different management. And then next thing you know, you blink and it's 5 years in, 10 years in, 20, now it's 25 years in. It's like, wow. And I was younger. I wasn't thinking about retirement. Now I'm like, I am counting the days as it goes, slash.
Are you still counting the days?
Yeah.
I mean, because that's
yeah.
longevity for you. So you're almost ready to retire.
Yeah, very young. My mom, she retired young too. So
Did she work there as well?
No, she didn't work there at that branch, but she was at a different branch.
So y'all like libraries. So that means
Yeah,
you're kind of
kinda.
smart. You like the big brain
Just a
dude.
little bit, yeah.
Just
I
a
got
little bit,
something
y'all.
up here, if I ain't forgot nothing.
But listen, do y'all hear this voice? Y'all hear the vocals
Just a
on
little
this
bit,
man
just
right
a little
here?
bit, just a
So
little bit.
I asked him once before, I'm like, have you done any acting, any singing, any voiceovers? Have you done any of those things?
All but one. I haven't actually sang. So I know a guy. Right? So name is Camille, and He's my voice instructor. This is like 3 years ago, and I never just made that call. It's shame on me, y'all. But I have done some voice acting. I've done stage, film, commercial, industrial. Yeah, just about a little bit of everything at some point in time. So yeah, so I need one of these mics so I can have my setup, and I can start, doing some more recordings from home. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Y'all hear this? He can start doing some stuff at home, and I'm believing that he can and he will, and I know that he will, because this man right here, he does a lot.
It's a lot.
He does a lot. Sherman, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I want you to type in there what it is that you have to say, son. But thank you for supporting your mom. So listen, let me ask you another question about this wrestling, and this is where my son is probably gonna get his little input. Sherman, we ready for you, son?
Sherman. Put him out into it there.
What is it that you actually did in wrestling? I want to know. I mean, are you good? Because you look kind of.
Yeah, that was another lifetime ago, 2 decades ago. So I was also young to have started off at 19 when Sherman probably wasn't in existence yet, but that's okay. He was still baking in the womb. Probably would. So this is back 2002. This is where I met Ahmad and things like that.
We'll talk about Ahmad.
Yeah, we'll get to him. And it was something when I was a child that I gravitate towards, and something that I eventually wanted to do. Some of the wrestlers. I was kind of a weird kid. Like, I like the bad guys for some reason. So anybody remember like Rick Martel?
Yes.
Rick Rude. Let me see, Jake the Snake, folks like that. I can go on and on. Bobby Heenan. I can go on and on. In that time,
you like Bobby?
The league, yeah, of course, Bobby. In the late 80s into the 90s and stuff like that. And not that I didn't like the good guys, but the bad guys. The good guys,
like who?
Jerks,
say the Von Erichs.
Oh, yeah. They were like the good guys.
I love them.
But, Road Warriors, people like that. So it was like Mr. Perfect. He was another one of my
Hulk Hogan.
Wrestlers. Hogan, yeah, it's a good guy.
Who can resist the blonde man?
I know, right? All that.
Would you ever flat iron your hair?
No, I think
or dye it blonde?
I did at one point, but you're jumping timelines, man. You're jumping timelines. We got to go in order a little bit. So to answer your question, this is something that I always wanted to do when I was a kid, and I found the wrestling school is no longer in existence now. It's called Windy City Pro Wrestling. And
Windy City Pro Wrestling.
There, yeah, y'all. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. It's way back, the old tapes. And I got my chops in, and I had met Ahmad and things like that, and started learning how to wrestle and things like that. And I loved it. Got hurt a couple times, but that's all right.
Did you really?
Back. Yeah, I busted my lip. My
so when people say that it's fake, it's really not fake. It's real. No. It's just choreographed.
You can get hurt. It's about, God, how can I put this out there if I put it out there? It's the moves kind of tell. No, it's not. I'm not doing it. Like the moves kind of tell the stories, but the reaction, how you react to your opponent, also enhance the story. And you can create it and morph it how you want, and then somebody's got to take that pinfall.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
So I want to ask this question. I really want to know.
Come on.
I want to know. Did you ever jump off the top rope?
I did.
Did it hurt?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I want to know what it was. Sherman, did he jump off that top rope? I want to know.
Yeah, Ma would know that.
Call Uncle Ma and ask him, did he jump off that top rope? I want to know if you did it.
Once or twice. I think I did. It wasn't too often.
Have you ever pinned anyone?
Nope. I think I got pinned, but I didn't pin anyone. No, I got pinned. It's like back then when you were a rookie, it's certain moves you couldn't do. So power driver you couldn't do, a power bomb. And I believe what's that? What's that move? It's like oh my God, I can't think of the name of the move, but like you toss them up over there.
That's all I know.
Yeah, we did suplex and stuff like that. So
suplex?
I can't think. I know. Sherm, he know the move. Come on, it's an overhead something.
Sherman, tell Uncle Ma to tune in.
This is straight backdrop, back body drop. That's what it's called. That's the move I was trying to think of. So you run to the ropes, they come up right, and then you throw them over your head so they flip over you backwards and they land on their back.
Now, is that of God? Would you say God would be pleased with that?
Probably. There's a lot of things out there, the Lord might be pleased with, What can I say? But I did it. Other people did it. Sherman did it.
I'm getting ready to test his skills right now, you all. And I just want to thank you for tuning in to Polos and Pearls, because this show is not your average show. And thank you for wearing your polo.
Yeah, I get my red.
And you got on pearls.
Well, not quite pearls.
They're beads, but I'm going to say they're pearls. I'm going to test his skills right now, you all. I want you to say, thank you for tuning in to Dr. B's Polos and Pearls. Let me hear your radio voice.
Come on. We are now tuned in to Dr. B's Polos and Pearls.
On WVTC.
WVTC. Stay tuned. Keep your ears open. Keep your mouth closed. You might learn some out there.
Come on.
Boom.
Yeah, he did. Y'all hear that? So he should be my co-host.
I could. Had to lean into the mic like that, you know. But yeah,
this ain't midnight move or smooth move or anything like that. Don't make me go outside and get the tambourine. This is
Dr. B.
That was absolutely amazing. So with you having a voice like that, what have you done with it? Because you can't let that go to waste.
I know. I took voiceover classes last year. Hold on, let me go back chronologically. I took voiceover classes about 10 years ago. And me being kind of egotistical, I took level 2 instead of taking level 1. So I got the teachings and groundworks of that, but I never had any base level work. So I went back just last year, 10 years now, fast forwarded, and now I took level 1. And now I got my foundation of how you should present your voice, difference in characteristics, the levels of your voice, saying what you mean what you say, things like that. So that all being said, with that knowledge and then a lot of knowledge from 10 years ago in combination, now I can do voiceover work or, apply for audition for different commercials. Just stuff I'm naming randomly, McDonald's or a car commercial or audiobook, whatever.
So now that you had level 1 to go with level 2, it now makes a little more sense to you. As my granddaddy would say, it's a little more better for you. Mama Coffee, hi. I love you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad you did.
Go ahead, Bob.
So listen, with that, what have you done other than the commercials? Have you done any movies? Are you looking to do movies? How about any plays? Have you done any acting?
Oh my God. Let me see. What have I done? I've done film, stage. So the last thing is TV. I've done Chicago PD. I was in that.
Really?
Yeah. Season 3, episode 5. It's called Climbing into Bed. I was a hotel manager. I had braids back then. I didn't have the curl fro.
He did have braids.
I had braids back then. What else I did?
I'm so glad you grew out of that phase. The braids.
I wasn't bad. I had a good stylist back then. But that's that's way back. That's some years ago. I was performing at the Lyric Opera. I've done local theater. Oh gosh. Commercials. I've done some of those. I was in Power. What was that? Not Power. I'm sorry. Good Lord. Not Power. The other one. With the light-skinned dude, Terrence Howard was
Empire.
Empire, thank you. Good Lord. They like very similar stories.
I need him to.
So,
they gonna get you.
They might get me though.
And but you never know who's watching.
Cool
I've met him too.
Yeah, very
He's
cool.
very cool.
I've been in Empire, Shameless, a whole bunch of stuff. I can't name all of it, but you might see me.
You were in Shameless. You were in Shameless.
A long time.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Y'all don't watch Shameless,
Boss.
please.
Yeah, a lot of the old stuff that came out I was in. So
I
this video more
that.
thing. You did?
Shameless.
I gotta tell you, I watched one episode. It was funny. I just never followed back. It was like in the middle of
I love season. Frank.
Well, who played Frank?
That was the father.
Oh, that's
the alcoholic
not
father.
William Hurt. Not what is this dude?
Y'all watch the show, but no. Well, no, don't watch it.
How you doing, Violetta? How you doing?
That's my
Dr. B. Okay,
yes. That's my other mama.
I just spoken into. Hey, other mama.
Yeah, I love her.
I
love her. She is amazing. Her daughter and I, Evangelist Cuffy, Tanya Cuffy, we have another show, Girl Let's Talk.
What?
You can't be on this show.
Oh, come on now. They gotta
Girl,
have more male
you know,
guests
ready
in
for that.
there. They need a little testosterone in there.
No,
Just
that's what
a little,
Polo'S and Pearls are for. Get it? Polo'S.
Yeah, I get that.
That's for everybody.
It could be button-ups and earrings, you know.
Well, let that be your show.
Oh, no, it could be.
You might have to be another kind of person for that kind of show, but
Yeah,
all right.
so, you know.
We're not claiming that either, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. If my engineers have it, there is a picture of your business. And what's the name of this company?
Okay, so my business is Tamu, TAMU Restaurant and Sangria Bar. We're located at 66 East Wacker Place, downtown Chicago.
66 East Wacker Place.
Yep, 66 East Wacker Place. We just opened, oh my God, February 6th. We opened them this year in Black History Month, mind you. So that's a bonus. Oh, and that took a lot. But fast forward, all the stuff people don't see, A to C was live and in living color at this point in time. So yeah.
So what happens there? You can get food?
Oh yeah.
So do you actually cook there, or is the food catered in? Or
No. We have our chefs there, so they cook everything. Yeah, they cook everything fresh. Couple of chefs. They cook everything fresh. From when we got it, it was a lot of cheap ingredients, fast food style. We changed all of that. It just had kind of like a simple menu. So now we have like salmon burgers. We have like the pork chops. We do Reubens.
Yet he did not bring a sample.
I know, right? I had to get all the way to that traffic. You know, train would have got it like bam. You know,
the traffic was horrible.
Anyway, horrible.
Do you cater? Do you do deliveries? Can you do parties there? Weddings, bar mitzvahs?
Yeah, we can host private events there, so that's definitely number one thing.
Are you reasonable?
Well, yeah, I think so. You know, we are downtown, but you know, African American owned. We try to be a little bit more accommodating, things like that for people, because you know we want the business.
Absolutely.
So we don't really want to turn anybody away.
Absolutely.
Deliveries, we are working on partnering with DoorDash and things like that. So that should be live. Hopefully, if not tomorrow, sometime next week, we can get the orders out. Just different ways that we can exchange communication and exchange different ways how we present our restaurant and getting, you know, the intake of revenue in, things like that. We just had last week Thursday, I believe that was the 17th. We had an event there called After Work Singles Mingles. We had that event there.
I didn't know about it.
I know, yeah, I know, right? You know,
sorry.
Dr. B be too busy. You know, she be.
Well, get your life now.
Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Okay, what the next one? Okay, no. So you be right.
I'll tell you on camera though.
Okay, I got you.
Sorry, y'all.
Right.
So I want to first say that I'm proud of you for the endeavors with the restaurant and things going on. And you're not one who's shy to trying new things, because I'm going to say this. You are a world traveler. You've been to places that I have not yet been.
Just a little bit.
So where have you gone? And let me know what the main part about that place was that made you want to go.
Okay, I'll answer that and then stop me where you find something interesting. So hold
that thought. Sherman said, what's the name of the restaurant again?
Okay, it's Tamu Restaurant and Sangria Bar. Don't leave out the sangria now.
Sangria, for those of you who don't know, is a drink.
Yes.
It's alcohol with fruit.
Alcoholic beverage.
And they will make it without the alcohol. No. I tried.
That would have to be a mocktail, something like that, or you know.
Well, I don't drink. So if I want to come and I want a sangria, I just want the juice without the alcohol.
It's like Kool-Aid or something. It's just like
exactly.
You know.
That's good.
We'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
Okay. So I do know, back to your travel, you went running with he went running with the bulls.
Okay, now I wasn't out there. Okay, I was out there, but I wasn't out there. Now I was at the balcony level. I was watching everybody else scurry around while the bulls was, taking their you know, I just, I have more vacation to do. So, I had
more
to go
vacationing.
Right. I had France after that and then Egypt. So I've been on every continent except for Asia. So pick a place, and I can tell you if you have something in mind. Like, have you been there? Been there? I can tell you if I've been there.
What was the cuisine like?
Where?
Running with the Bulls.
Oh, in Spain. So I was in Pamplona, Spain,
Mm-hmm.
and the food there was
I've been
pretty.
to Spain.
Yeah, Spain. That was just my second or third time back to Spain, something like that.
Listen, second or third time.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. The
Yeah.
food was really good. It was like their version of Fat Tuesdays or something like in New Orleans, right? Mardi Gras.
Have you been there?
I've been in New Orleans, but not Mardi Gras.
Okay.
But just the
I got one up
camaraderie,
on
the
them.
comparison, like everybody's out partying, everybody's got their outfits on. It's kind of traditional over there. And just wall to wall people just all through up and down the thing out there, you know. So if you're in that area, yeah. It's just a lot of people. Saw the run of the bulls. I did also see some bullfights towards the end of that same day. So that was pretty interesting as well. I don't
Okay.
know if you want me to get into the weeds in that one, but
No. So when we went to Spain, and I did go with Chicago Mass. When we went to Spain, we were stuck, and I'm going to say stuck. We were stuck on the sweet potato fries. Did you have any?
I have to look at the photos. I can't recall.
No, if you can't recall, then you didn't have them because
probably
it's something to remember. Man, get your life because they were all right with me.
Where were you in Spain?
We were in, I don't know.
See, come on now.
We're in Barcelona. We did a tour. We did a tour. So we were in like 5 different places. We had to get on the airplane, go to an island where it was hot and all kind of stuff.
Okay.
You know, so it's been a while.
Okay, it's been a little bit.
Y'all know I'm a little old. I can't remember.
You still got it.
He said I still got it, y'all. Watch it now. I still got it. But it's been a while. The only thing I can remember is that I went to Spain. I still got the passport to show it.
There you go.
You've been to Switzerland.
I've been to Switzerland.
I know Switzerland like I know Chicago. You have to go.
Okay, that's on my list.
You have to go to Switzerland. I know Switzerland like I know Chicago. Switzerland is really good. The chocolate, Sherman. The cheese, Sherman.
Wait a minute.
They don't go together, y'all. But I just know how, I was able to mail stuff back home.
Yeah.
And everything there is so reasonable.
I heard that.
We even got to see Tina Turner's home. Where she was. Yes.
Oh my God.
Up on the mountain. Yeah.
That's gonna be something. What? Oh man, I'm a little jealous now.
It was so much fun. We listen and we don't judge. Right, Sherman?
Yeah,
there it is.
right
We
there.
listen, but we don't judge. That was good. So you were overseas and you got sick.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I sure did. That was last
Engineer,
year.
do you have his photos? Let's see the photos. I want to show you before and after.
It's no photos. I didn't take any of that particular trip, unless you're talking about the trip after that. Wait a minute, let me see what you got. Hold
I
on.
want to see what he has too. I'm waiting on the engineer to put them up, and once he put them up, I'll be able to. We'll be able to expound on them. But you got really sick.
Yes. So this was a
and
trip
where were
before
you?
the trip. Now this was in Bahamas and Mexico. Now I was feeling ill, like April.
This is after the trip. This is when you are like now.
Oh yeah. Now a little bit. Yeah,
this is now.
I was
but even on this picture, you were a little heftier than you are now.
Slightly.
But there's another picture. You're real debonair.
Okay, let's see that one.
You look really good.
Yeah, that's me right there at the restaurant, and my bartender.
So this is the restaurant, and that's why I like this picture. That's why I wanted.
A cool picture.
Yeah. So this is the kitchen.
Yeah, that's the bar.
The bar.
Yeah, that's the bar area right there, and then behind it is the seating areas, other seating areas.
So there's dine in. You can dine in.
Yeah, you can dine in. You can take out whatever you like, order to your room, things like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, we get into the takeout outside of the hotel, but people want to just take stuff to go or room service, things like that. They can do that as well.
That's cool. That's now this.
There we go.
You all before the skinny man you see here. Where were you?
I was doing a dinner cruise on. Oh boy,
listen, a cruise, y'all.
Right. I think on the Thames River in London. So that's the London Eye, that circle. That's the London Eye in the background.
I love this
and that's
picture.
their Ferris wheel and things like that. So yeah, I just took that picture.
Did you ride it?
No, I didn't get a chance to. Unfortunately, I was there for like a short time, like 3 days or 4 days, and I had like my tour set up. So I was in, was it London, Windsor, Baths, and where is Stonehenge? Come on now. Something something like that. Wherever Stonehenge is in England, I went there too the following day. So I didn't get a chance to do the eye, but I did do the river. And you see, like, you know, the bridge and the Queen's Bridge, and what was was the Prince Harry and them?
Wow!
Yeah, I just physically where the castle is right there, Big Ben. So I saw a lot of touristy stuff. So
you have
that was
pictures
fun.
of Big Ben? Did you take?
I
any
did.
pictures?
I did. I have to send them to you one day.
I really want to commend you on doing all of this world travel. Now, is there a group that you travel with, and how can we be a part? How can we be down? Tamu, this is you.
This is me right there.
This is your company.
Yeah, that's the logo right there. Yes, it is. Co-owned company. I do have a business partner. So
y'all see us, the little, dialect we have,
Yes.
But this is your company.
Yeah.
I like that. Did you make that up?
No, you know what? That logo took 2 years to perfect. And this is going back to our boy Ahmad.
Did Ahmad I was going to say this looked like Ahmad. Yeah.
He created that. And we had so many different ideas, and it took 2 years to do to perfect what she wants to look like, and the logo, everything, the shape, all that. Because we had some crazy ideas, and let's just simplify it.
I like it.
Boom.
I actually have a dress something similar to that.
Wait a minute now. What you doing with that there?
Listen, her got to be cute. I do things too now. I am the singer. Yeah. I am the actress. I am the entrepreneur. Yeah, that's true. See her go out too now.
Okay, now.
I'm just
eyelashes batting. Wait a minute now. Look at them eyelashes, y'all. Somebody need to zoom in on that. Oh no, you can see them from there. Oh yeah. Don't play with me.
I told you I am that girl. While the engineers are getting ready to pull up my song, we're gonna take a break and take a breather, and we'll be right back to talk with you guys. But before that happens, we want to wish our very own owner of WVTC, Reverend Franklin Morris, a very, very happy birthday, Reverend. I just love
you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Yeah, I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. I lift my hands in total adoration unto you. You reign on the throne, for you are God and God alone. Because of you, my cloudy days are gone. Thank you. I can sing to you this song. I just want to say that I love you more than anything. Yeah.
Church of God in Christ, 15912 Lincoln Avenue, Harvey, Illinois, 60426. Superintendent Douglas D. Moy Sr. is the host pastor. So you guys, if you want to go, there are tickets still available. Mine aren't. This is Reverend Morris' ticket, so don't come for it. I'm sorry. But Chicago Mass Choir. He's a wonder. If y'all don't know God to be a wonder, you're missing out on it. But May 3rd at 5 o'clock, be there. The doors will open. If you don't get a good seat, you're not there at 5 o'clock. 15912 Lincoln Avenue, Harvey, Illinois, 60426. Holy Temple Cathedral Church of God in Christ. Do you have my song ready, engineer? We need a song. There's going to be a song.
I know.
You want to sing the song?
I don't know the song to sing.
I don't know. You know a song? Is it a gospel song? No? You don't?
Wrap me in your arms. You are my shelter from the storm. When all my friends were gone, you were right there all alone. I've never known a love like this before. And adore you, yeah. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Oh, say I love you.
Now look, Master, you to be my co-host. So he said, so I'm gonna have you come in. Y'all heard me. Oh, remember the accident? I hit my face. Yeah. So I'm get my grill fixed.
See, that's what you told the story wrong. This is how you should have said. It was like 4 or 5 of them, right? They had you surrounded. You was like, bam, boom, pow, pow, right? You ain't gonna get me, right? And then one of them like came up on the side, but they caught you off guard, but you still laid them out. But it was just that one, and then you got away and stuff. Got your keys, purse, you got up out of there. And you live to tell the tale. That's how the story should have been told. Yeah. Does that sound like a better, interesting story?
No, because I'm not going to hell for lying. No, man.
Ain't lying. It's just,
that's okay. That's a word that we're not supposed.
Truth a little bit.
I was in a car accident on the Dan Ryan on 95th, and somebody came and hit the back of my car and took off and ran. It was in a stolen car, and when they hit my car so hard that my face hit the steering wheel and my tooth popped out. And it was my real tooth, y'all. So,
or you could have said like you had one of them.
Okay, so y'all know that he write comic books and things like that.
Kind of popped off.
No, man, no.
I haven't written comic books. No, I haven't written comic books, but that just would have been a cool story out there.
So, tell that story in your mic with your radio voice. Let me hear it. Y'all ready?
Wait, how you get the?
So now you all. Okay. Coming right now, the story of how Dr. B had an accident and lost her tooth.
Yeah.
By our very own Willie James, aka Mr. Wheel.
To narrate this, look at Sharon. So just Dr. B would just go on,
y'all hear it.
just just traveling. Some reckless person had hit a car, right? So when they pulled over, she's like, what happened, right? So just a guy, he just irate. Could have been a woman, you just
they kept driving, they didn't stop.
They could have been, but I'm just trying to tell my version of the story.
Oh, his version.
But yeah, so they got out and exchanged information, and things just got hot, and there's people just irate. And then
we at the theater.
Why you get the candy on there? Candy on there. Okay, so it was the candy fell out. It was all over the steering wheel and stuff like that. We just add that in there. And then they had no insurance, and then Dr. B just snapped. She was like, and it's like the tooth came out, and this tooth was still in the person's arm today. It was so deep in the bone they couldn't even get it out.
Y'all
then
know
they
what?
drove off, and then she went to the hospital.
Done.
And but that's an incredible story. So
Sherman, what say you?
He says, "Oh gosh."
Where did that come from?
What? Just a story? Just playing around, improv. That's it. I wouldn't say it was from the theater world because I remember doing stuff like that as a kid. And you know how you played the dozens back then, so you had to be quick with it. You had to come up with something. You had to be sharp, or you get ate up. So that just followed me, this improvisation and telling the story, and things on the fly.
Hey, Miss Barbara, how are you?
Where Miss Barbara?
She just joined in.
All right, Miss
Listen,
Barbara.
you all. There's something else that Will does that I want to talk about.
Let's talk about it.
You make baskets.
Oh yeah, I do.
Let's talk about it. What kind of baskets are they? Who are they for? When do you make them, and how do we go about getting them?
Okay, this year was a little different. The years prior start back. I started with my mom helping her sell her baskets. So that's how I started with her. And it was like a good, probably about 10, 12 year run. And I got good at it, salesman and stuff like that, and helping her create some of them and, put them together. But I never really made my own. So like in 2021, I started making my own. And they got better and better over the years. And I started, like my mom, she would do Valentine's, Easter, Mother's Day, occasionally Father's Day, Pappy's Day. So I just did the main three: Valentine's, Easter, and Mother's Day, things like that. Be various places in the city. So that's all we're making for the adults and the kids. So now this year is like strictly for the kids. Adults kind of get on my nerves a little bit doing this, but for the kids, they'll do the maximum for the kids. So I create all different types of stuff. It could be something with Disney for the kids, or some anime, Marvel, Pixar, things like that. So just to name a few. The drones and the remote control cars and stuff at Nerf, all that. You thinking I could probably have made it at some point in time. And gee whiz, I'd have probably made about, oh Lord, over 400 baskets.
Oh my goodness gracious.
The first year, I think I made about 80, I think 60 or 80. And then 2022, 2023, 2024, I made like definitely over 100. And then I made 20 this year. So if my math is correct, that's right over 400. God, that's a lot of tape.
It's a lot of tape, a lot of cellophane, a lot of all
toys,
of that.
A lot of everything.
Mr. James, hey there, hey.
So if you all want for the kids, I'm only doing stuff for kids. So if you all want Easter basket,
over.
Right? I know, right? July, because we were talking about Easter. Ooh. If you want a basket for your children, if they're into like Black Panther or Batman, Superman, whoever, Dragon Ball, pretty much so I have it. What's it? Godzilla? What's the other guy? Really? Bluey, whatever the dog, whatever he is. If you need something for the kids, let me know. Hit me up, inbox me, or call me, text me, whatnot.
You just got everything.
Hit Dr. B on the show. Hit Dr. B up. Hey, Will say he got something for the kids. Let me know.
I would definitely put you in touch with him.
I can make it for you when we negotiate.
Okay, so since you're into all of this making, how about where is Dr. B's special basket? She's a singer. She's a minister.
Yeah.
She's a mommy. She's a godmama, a grandmama.
Yeah.
A radio show host.
Yeah. Good.
I've done some acting too. I've been in some movies.
You gotta be to qualify. You gotta be about 5 years younger in that, minor.
No. You said I said
for kids now. If you want Barbie, I can make you some Barbie.
Do I look like I'm on a Barbie? I am Barbie. What?
Right. So it's like you're right. Both of y'all light skins. So it's like right there too. You just be walking around with yourself like that.
So he missing the whole concept of what I'm saying, everybody. I'm saying I need him to make a specialty basket,
of course,
just for Dr. B to sit in the middle. Just I'm a showcase.
Okay.
It's got to have a polo in that. It's got to have some pearls. Okay. It's got to have my gummy lifesavers. I need all of that.
Way over there too. You ain't even shared nothing. Thank you, Dr. B. I'm gonna just take part.
Dr. B gonna share.
Let's take two.
Hey there. Hey. Pastor Charlie. Mabry, how are you? I miss you here this evening. Hey there, hey. Improv. Now, I normally don't drink water or eat on my show, but this Dr. B show, anything could happen. We could have a clown coming in here doing cartwheels. You never know.
So.
It's Dr. B show. on the he can't do a cartwheel if you're on unicycle.
Yeah, he could. He just bop and flipping.
He played too much. I cannot.
Yeah. You should have circles that be out there doing tricks and stuff.
No. So with all of this that you're doing, do you ever give back to any charities or,
That's a great question. This year, I made baskets for charity. So because I decided it was on me last minute to do this stuff, I didn't get the number of people or buyers for the baskets to donate to charity. Now, have I done charitable stuff? I have. Back in the day, whole ex of mine, way back in the day, she ain't get a name for that.
Mm-hmm.
We made about 100 to about 300 different meals and stuff, and we just passed them out to the less fortunate people. That was where we found, if you want a meal, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Very humbling and interesting experience.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're gonna do it again for later on this year. Get the awareness out there, create an app, probably do something like an auction, do it differently, do it better this time around. Yes.
That would be good.
That would build up
Absolutely.
The funds for the charity, and then I
Yes.
could give them a big check because this is supposed to be for the Ronald McDonald House. I'm gonna do this again in December, and then next year probably a different year.
Well, let me know so I can be part of the talent.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Speaking of charities, you guys listen. And this is where I need you to come in.
Yes, ma'am.
This year at the Greater House of Prayer Church, my church, 700 East 111th Street in Chicago, Illinois, where my pastor, founder, and overseer is the Bishop Galen W. Leverett, and the pastor is his amazing wife, my first lady, our co-pastor, Evangelist Deborah Leverett. We host our annual Father's Day banquet every year. It's going to be in June. And this year, I bought the table along with one of my other guests, Minister Cheryl Fowler, for the veterans or any men that are fathers who will not be doing anything. I have 4 seats left. No, it's not an option for you at this point. Okay, so co-host.
When is Father's Day?
In June.
I know it's June. Like June what?
The 3rd week of June.
Somewhere in there. So we need a calendar.
Yeah, I'll have all of that information for you. But any veterans out there, and I'm really soliciting the veterans because you all know that I have a soft heart for the veterans for this year Father's Day banquet. June
15th.
It's June 15th. I was going to say the 18th, but it's June 15th. And when I get the flyer, I will start promoting it here on WVTC. I need 2 veterans to come out, and I know I said 4 seats, but I need 2. There's a reason for it. A veteran. I'm sorry that we don't have room for your families and friends to come with you, but we want to honor our veterans at this Father's Day dinner at my table. And this is what I'm doing to give back, me and Minister Cheryl Fowler, who was a guest here on the show, who works for Volunteers of America. We're going to have her back on, Will, so that she can continue to talk about what happens with the veterans. Also, I had Commander Wade Hudson on last week, who is also an Army vet. These are both veterans. He will be there as well. We're honoring vets. Who is calling me and I'm on my show? This, whoever this is, you calling me while I'm live on my show. How are you this evening? Hello, Xavier. You are live on WVTC, and this is Dr. B on Polo'S and Pearls. You want to say hello to everybody? Say hey there, hey.
Put the speaker on. Yeah.
And I put the speaker on. Well, Xavier, I will call you after my show, but don't call me between 5:30 and 8:30 daily. Okay. Thank you, sir. I told you anything can happen on Polo'S and Pearls, y'all. So now Xavier is going to be famous for calling me in the middle of my show. And that wasn't the first call. It wasn't the second. That was the third.
The third one.
So we're going to be honoring the vets. And I need you all, if anyone wants to come, to hit me back on WVTC, anybody at WVTC, and let me know your names, the number that I can get back in contact with you for, call me, inbox me, on Facebook, or leave us a message anywhere for me to get back in touch with you if you are a veteran and you want to come to this event. Now listen, These are some very expensive tickets, and these seats were not cheap. So if you're going to tell me you're coming, I'm looking forward to you coming. If I have to come get you, let me know, which I know I don't. Y'all, the way he drive, I know I don't have to come get me. He might have to come pick me up, show for me.
Facts.
I'm not going to put you out like that, but his car ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah, I'll be gas pedal a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. You just got to get where you got to go.
He act like such an old soul, he just such an old man. So for those of you who are vets and would like to come out, again, I do apologize that I don't have enough seats for you to bring your family and friends. It's just for the vets so that we can honor you at this table for Father's Day. And we want to thank you in advance for your service. We want to thank you for what you've done for this country so that I can live free like this.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it, being a military wife, I do understand the ins and outs of the military. I understand what it's like being a military widow. I get all of that. Yeah, I'm telling my life story, so being widow for almost 5 years now. 5 years. Can you? No, it doesn't. Yeah, that's something else. But Sherman Sr., so now y'all know why I call my son Junior. Sherman Sr. Was a Marine. He was in the Marine Corps. And before he passed away, he was reserved and he was in the Army as well. So he did two branches. So I want to thank him, even though he's not here, for his service. It was a lot that he did. He was deployed twice. So, I give it up to the servicemen. And in honor of doing that, I'm actually making a basket. I'm making a basket. And for those of you who don't know, I crochet for this group called Smile, S-M-I-L-E, Semper Fi. Thank you, Sherman. And we make throws. So Bishop Hudson is coming tomorrow, next week, to get the throws. I'm going to pick them up from the post office tomorrow because I didn't have a chance to do it today. Bishop, if you're watching, I'm sorry, Commander Hudson. He's gonna get the throws, and we're gonna, at the military ball that he's throwing, give them away to the military men, the veterans and women, men and women, so because we have some women who has served as well. So we want to thank you again for those services. So I will be making a basket or 2 or 3. I've been crocheting like crazy. They're not whole blankets to cover your whole body. They're just when you're sitting there watching TV, you got your popcorn, throw them over your lap. If you go to sleep, you won't get arthritis in the knees, y'all, because your knees, they don't, baby, they're not set up like they used to be when you were in your 20s. None of it. So, that's the contribution. So if anybody, you're a vet and you want to throw, talk to me, let me know your colors or whatever. I got you. Give me at least 2 weeks to make it. You'll be good. All right. So that's it. That's all, for Polo'S and Pearls on today. I want to thank you, Will, for coming on.
No problem.
Thank you for your laugh. Thank you for your laughter.
Yes.
Thank you for your storyline. That was so not true, but
come on now. Let's just get a poll going on. Y'all want the real story or my story? Let's just put that out there.
I just want to thank you.
Put it in the comments.
Y'all remember this song? I want to thank you, Heavenly Father. Remember that song?
You're gonna get some people start stepping on here now.
This is church. With the step we do, we shout.
Yeah.
We get our tambourines and we go for what we know.
Okay, we're going for it then.
I'm going to get him saved, y'all. He going to get saved one day. Huh?
I see your tambourine. You keep it right in the back seat just in case of.
More than one.
Yeah, you sure do. That's right. We got the twin back in there.
Don't turn that by my business. You all, until next time, engineer's gonna put my theme song on. I want to thank you all. Nicole, hey, Nisi Pool. Hey, Nicole.
Hello, William. Right,
have you heard my?
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, and iNetworks Communications Station.